I mean, the libtards just wasted, what was it, $20 million in drugs at a hospital, or I forget what the thing is, but yeah, somebody left the freezer door open and $20 million of government drugs went down the drain. So nobody's getting fired by it, the way. Libtards don't they don't punish incompetence; they promote you for it.
As female, both socially and publicly.
The question
No gives a shit.
asker used the male pronoun, him, he. The police officer corrected the question asker, saying female, she.
Prune it.
But we know now, and we've known almost since the beginning, that it was not a woman. It was a man dressed up as a woman, a man taking drugs to
A man in a
women,
dress.
but it was
That's
not
what it was.
a woman. Joining us now to talk about the politics of the language involved, the disinformation, the deliberate obfuscation.
I wouldn't call it disinformation. I would call it.
You'll remember
lunacy.
that she herself has been prosecuted and persecuted for speaking out in favor of women's.
I guarantee you, this woman has fought more force on the police than this fucking Troon did with guns and shit. And the police knew about it.
Rights.
Knew about it too.
Amy, great to see you again.
Thank you for having me, Ezra.
Very heavy story, and obviously the most important thing.
All right, we'll look on that later. That's going way too slow. I'm all hyped up on caffeine. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Not a single fucking person in Tumbler Ridge needs anything from you, motherfucker. You are the most useless DEI appointed in Canada. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's trying to get all the guns. You know what? They're trying this stupid buyback gun program in Canada. On top of the gun buybacks, they have a laundry list of guns that are now illegal in Canada that weren't illegal a few years ago. And the stupidest guns are on the list. Like there's a single shot shotgun and shit, which makes absolutely no sense. Like a single shot shotgun, you're probably not even massacring squirrels, let alone people. So, whatever. And don't even think for a second this is going to help your gun confiscation program. If anything, you liberals are fucking lucky. Not sure what that's gonna. Okay, let's just have a look at this. It's only 30 seconds.
And I've been to many vigils in my life.
Oh, here.
And one thing I've never seen is this many children attend a vigil.
You haven't?
That's tragic.
You haven't? Just wait. There's a certain religion that
children
that you're inviting into Canada that might help that along.
Are going to carry the scars, and as they grow, we will need to continue to support them and their parents.
With what? Transitioning?
Our commitment to this community of Tumbler Ridge is to make sure that we're here for them.
Oh, Christ.
We may be far, but as a country, we're here for them. We will always be with them. It's not in memorial.
I get an idea. Stop giving them hormones.
And I've been to many vigils in my life.
I didn't really say fucking anything.
And one thing.
Let's go back. Canadian police respecting the pronouns of crazy mass murderer is a peak woke insanity. Quick, stop the gunman. It's gun person. Yeah, more than likely. Did we end this? And wokeness?
First media to ask the question. We're not hiding it. In fact, you're the first media to ask the question. I will say this. We identified the suspect as they chose to be identified in public.
Why? Why even put the effort in? Like, I don't get it. Just call it a troon, psycho troon, and then just start putting them in insane asylums. I don't give a fuck. Canada's so fucking
social media. I can say that Jesse was born as a biological male.
Jesse was born as a biological male, injected shit in its body, and thought it was female, and when it probably came to realization it would never be a female, went on a fucking crazy shooting spree. That's what you should be saying.
Who approximately, the information that I have, approximately 6 years ago began to transition to female and identified as female, both socially.
They really need to say, "Hey, by the way, this thing was on, like, drugs for, like, the past, like, 3 years or 4 years." Because on top of all the non-prescription drugs it was taking, I guarantee fucking to you, it was taking, it would it I give it a 75 to 80% chance it had the drugs, it just wasn't known. It got the drug somewhere, probably from its mom, and which she's now dead, so, good on you, mommy. There's our prime minister, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, yeah. That's the man. Mark Carney, there you go, buddy. Gee, I wonder where our country's going to shit. No, in case you're wondering, yes, that is AI, but the picture itself, that's actually real. It started like that. So the picture is itself real. Him smacking the guy's ass, probably not. We don't know for sure, though. At least not. He was in the Epstein file 68 times, or so, 68, 69 times. So maybe in private he was doing that type of shit. But yeah. Okay. Flashbacks. CBC Kids. Yeah, they're government-funded media. Is cuties level of sexualization? Oh God. That's why your parents send you to the Catholic high school so they don't have to worry about pride flags being flown. Yeah, you know what? It's getting so bad in public schools. I don't know what is actually worse: sending your kid to these gender affirming public schools that are gonna like convince your kids to inject shit in their bodies, or being taught by Father Bad Touch. It really is a flip of the fucking coin. I mean, you're taking a risk no matter what you're doing these days. Oh, let's have a look here.
If we contrast the CBC's
Okay, let's back this
kids
up.
program.
If anybody wants if you want to change hearts and minds, might I suggest the missionary work of showing your friends the headlines over at CBC Kids? Because it'll take people who are indifferent to CBC into true believers of defunding the CBC and salting.
No, I don't think it will. At least not in Canada. If you see some of the people that just like sucking Mark Carney's dick, like in Halifax and shit, oh my, like, and they don't even know why. They're too retarded. I guarantee you, they'll run this country into the ground. Like it's all started with Trudeau, and then Trudeau's butt buddy, 5-year advisor, became prime minister, and he'll run the country into the bankrupt the whole thing. And I guarantee you, all the boomers and all the East Coast people, like in Halifax, they all agree, like, fucking Trump. They'll blame it all on Trump. I guarantee you. Even if Trump had nothing to do with it, and Canada was going downhill for a decade before fucking Trump, and somehow it's all Trump, the evil orange man's fault, and we got our
earth where the
we got our
CBC
own
building
Trump
stood.
lookalike here.
Because it is just a plague upon this nation, the things that go on at CBC Kids. Like, it's cuties level sexualization of kids and introducing these bizarre sexual concepts to like preteens, little kids, tweens. It's gross.
You're
Even before
right,
that, 12-year-old is still.
If we contrast
isn't even
the
a teen yet.
CBC's kids programming, I think about what
Old
I
enough
grew
for
up
Muhammad to
watching,
marry, though.
when I was a young one.
Maybe a little
The
too
Friendly
old for
Giant,
Muhammad.
Mr. Dress
Mr.
Up.
Dress Up.
But there was a wholesomeness to this.
Yeah.
And it was completely apolitical. Right. And they were endearing hosts. And now everything. Or
all right, move it along.
Get
move
them
it along.
Forever. So it's good to get the wee ones indoctrinated while they're still.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while in Canada.
Charity, it's just
Lament.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We Charity waves goodbye to Canada.
Oh, We Charity,
US
yeah, that's
wildfires are turning the skies red.
Justin
What's
Trudeau's
happening?
piggy
Of course,
bank.
climate change. You know it.
Yes.
Justin Trudeau's piggy
As
bank is
opposed to
fleeing the
forest
country.
management,
No,
and
it's pretty
Donald
bad.
Trump's fault. Did they get that in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope. It's
Yeah.
never end.
Everything in Canada is Donald Trump's fault. even in the Biden years, they're now blaming anything that bad happened then on Donald Trump. It's all like I swear to God, um, Prime Minister Carney could fall down a flight of stairs in Ottawa, and they'd be saying it's because of the stress Trump's putting on him, even though he doesn't actually give a shit.
Over there.
Oh, it's just misery.
If you Google pride on there, let's hit search and Google pride.
But I didn't see that We Charity waves goodbye to Canada. I mean, surely, Sheila, the headline should read "Good riddance."
Actually, it should read money laundering. We money laundering charity waves goodbye to Canada.
This is a real estate development company, as far as I can tell. Heck, we went down to Queen.
And real estate in Canada is fucking on a downward trend like you wouldn't believe. It is crashing. Like, I think they're just going to have to put like foreign buyers back in because there's like no fucking way.
Parliament in Queen and Berkeley to
You're going to have to let foreign
properties
buyers back in. It's just
that
going to
this
crash, which
charity
they will
is
do.
investing under the context that this is money being raised for third world countries and children in it. And the fact that they got their hands caught in the cookie jar and were exposed, this is soming that we have to
All right. We don't need to talk about the We Charity. Where is the CBC?
If you want,
are they going to show it?
Oh,
you need to be wearing.
You're paying for.
All right, I'm not going through all that.
Homophobe/transphobe.
I'm not going through all that. Okay. Breaking. Newly undercover posts from the mother of Jess Van. Post from the mother. So the mother posted this shit. Now she's dead. The trans-Canadian school shooter reveals she facilitated her son's transition while telling parents to get their shit together. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Parents need to get their shit together. They're not well-adjusted individuals like my little angel that literally is going to kill me in a few days. She doesn't have to bring up the kids in a world full of hate. Well, good news, Mom. You don't have to bring up your kids in a world full of hate anymore. Because your Troon thing that you were injecting, probably with hormones, made sure of that. Okay, let's watch this shit. What the mother posted this? I mean, I bookmarked this shit, but I never really looked at it. Did the mother post this video too of her son? What? Facts. As a conservative leaving libertarian, no, you're not. No, you absolutely fucking not. There's no way in hell you're lying. Not surprisingly, but there's no way in hell you're not a conservative leaving. Anyone that's just normal leaning conservative would not let their kid do this. Now for context, the reason why, say, they're probably conservative because they have guns. No, they're living in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, BC, where you have literal bear attacks. So guns are almost a necessity. And they're the big ass bears too, I'm pretty sure. Like not the chicken shit black bears we get in Ontario if you go north. But yeah, so there's no way you're a conservative leading when this thing is your spawn. If any rational thinking, common sense, with an ounce of common sense person that's right leaning would not let this thing get this out of fucking control. Just would not. Would not. They would have smartened its ass up around the age of 12. Like they would have came home in a dress and it would have gonna smack upside the head. Fuck. How could how did the mom actually post this video? Like, if the mom, I mean, if the thing posted the video on its own, there should have been warning bells going off. But if the mom posted, oh God, I don't know, who knows? Fuck it. Libertarian who lives in the north and loves living in the small town. I really hope. Yeah, we kind of glad you lived in a small town too, or this shit would have been worse. I really hope that the hate I see online. Well, you're about to experience some fucking hate. It's just bored old people and not true hatred. Well, you're about to see true hatred coming out of your little demon spawn that you probably facilitated. So you're going to see that. Oh God damn it! Do you do better at educating yourself? Yes, yes. It's all the other people that need to educate themselves. How about taking a little look at this thing you raised and produced before you tell people they need to look in the fucking mirror? Before spending bullshit online makes you look dumb. Okay. Evolve. I normally don't say anything, and I normally don't go on Shitbook to see the keyboard warriors. I know I can't control everything. Well, clearly not. Or shield my kids. Clearly you didn't. From everything, but please do, for the love of fuck, can you get your shit together? Do as I say, don't do as I do. So we don't have to bring up our kids in a world full of hatred. Well, I got some good news for you. You don't have to do that anymore because you're dead. And your little hell spawn is also dead. Oh shit, I can't see this. Can I do you have any idea how many kids are killing themselves? Well, at least one more over this kind of hate. Please stop this bullshit. Protect trans kids. How about protect trans kids? No, protect kids from trans kids. How about that one? That should have been the hashtag. Protect kids from trans kids. Like these, like you just got to start rounding them up and then throwing them in insane asylums. Bring back insane asylums. This thing just laughed. Yeah, it just laughed. Oh God, what does that look like again? And I know, but there's some kind of psycho with like that haircut with like it's like shaved up the middle. I can't remember where that's from though. Okay, Rebel News. An RCMP spokesman confirms police had attended the home of the perpetrator in Tuesday's massacre in Tumble Ridge on multiple occasions over the past several years due to mental health concerns. So the answer was yes. We knew pretty much everything about this little psychopath, and we did nothing to stop it. Let's look at it.
So it is believed the victims of that residence and the suspect are family members.
Can you say what parent, sibling, what relationship that is?
Yes, the female adult victim is the mother
The Troon tranny
of the suspect, and the youth male is the brother of the suspect. Or
so shot its brother too. Now, was the brother transitioning as well, or is it just like
stepbrother?
Stepbrother.
Can you expand? You talked about the history of mental health with this female suspect. Could you?
Troon suspect. And a good question is, why wasn't this thing locked away in a fucking rubber room? Let alone have access to guns. Like I'm pro gun, just not for little psychos in dresses.
Expand on
I'll give you perhaps remaining some
You know, Canadians really said, the U.S. is just gun laws are just so fucking bad. You know, unlike in U.S., we Canadians, we lock up our guns and don't let. No, it's fucking worse. I guarantee you, if this thing had identified as mega, those guns would have been like a maple mega, as we call them in Canada. Those guns would have been taken like that. Just they would have showed up, take the guns, and go, "No, you're a right wing danger, conservative. You can't have your guns. That's insane." Um, but since it was a troon on hormones and regular, you know, unprescribed drugs as well as prescribed drugs, well, yeah, you can just have all the guns in the world because Mega's the real threat.
general comments on that. Police had attended that residence on multiple occasions over the past several years.
So, let me get this straight. Cops have been showing up to this fucking troon's house for years. Years. And and then it finally fucking boiled over. It goes on a massacre and you're all shocked. Okay.
Dealing with concerns of mental health with respect to our suspect. I can say that
We didn't take away the guns because reasons.
on different occasions, a suspect was apprehended for assessment and follow-up.
Clearly it didn't work. Clearly the assessment had a few holes in it. Oh fuck Canada. It's like, yeah, we've been going to this guy's house for years. Every time we show up, the dude's in a dress and makeup, flashing us. We've arrested him, made him from assessments, and uh, and we thought nothing bad of it. Oh my god, the suspect. Cops will say still won't say the sex of the shooter. They just call it a troon. Since the first moment they deceived the public by saying she and female. Oh yeah, they originally called it a she and female. Not crazy thing in a dress. This cop still refers to the shooter's mental illness through mental illness, though. It won't be so long before that's scrubbed too. Oh yeah, as transphobia. Oh yeah, you know what? Miss. I'm not sure what the laws are, but you can actually be sued in Canada in some instances, especially employers, if you misgender misgender people. Uh, Not too caught up on that because I don't really give a fuck and I work alone. So I'm not misgendering anybody. Um. Okay, let's see it. Is this a different one?
So it is believed the victims of that residence and the suspect are family members.
Can you say what parent, sibling, what relationship that is?
Yes, the female adult victim is the mother
Right.
of the suspect.
I think this is
and
the same
the
shit.
youth concerns of
Yeah, it's the
mental
same
health with respect to our suspect.
All right, let's see what liberal hive mind has to say. Yeah, this is the doctored up photo right here. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. Is it going to show? Yeah. So this is the real photo. It looks something similar to some butch. I wouldn't even say Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill was probably better looking than this thing. So this is the butch photo, the real photo, and then City TV doctored up the photo to look like this, which is like night and day. They actually put like a beauty filter on it and to make it look who knows. Okay, Canadian media Photoshop. Yeah, oh, yeah. BC killer to a killer's face to make him look better. Entire news segment makes the killer out to be a victim. Canada is fucking disgusting country. As a Canadian, I 100% guarantee you. I 100% agree with you. It is a disgusting country. We don't deserve to have our own country, and I hope to God, I don't live in Alberta, but I hope it separates, because if Alberta separates, Quebec's always wanted to separate. It'll be next. Saskatchewan will probably separate, and it'll just break off, and hopefully the U.S. absorbs us once they kick out all the fucking Indians. Um, it is just it's just horrendous. Like, we're so stupid in Canada. You see, Canada has a you're not going to believe this, but Canada actually has a superiority complex. This has been going on for before I was in grade school, where Canadians literally think they're better than the U.S. And U.S. citizens out of the fact that they are Canadian without even rhyme or reason. It's not. It's like they literally think that that they're just somehow superior and moral high ground on everything. And truth be told, Canadians aren't that nice. Ask any American that's come up here, or any actual Canadian that's being honest. Canadians are fucking dickheads. We are. We're complete shitheads. We have an arrogant superiority complex, an attitude toward Americans, especially, and we're fucking shitheads. And we also think we're somehow smarter than the U.S., which is really ironic, because the whole Newfie joke line is that Newfoundlands are half retarded, which is true. The average IQ of a Newfie is, well, slightly better than a Somalian, but not much. And the rest of Canada is slightly smarter, but like I said, not by much. So Canadians aren't smarter than US. They're poorer than most US. I think Canada is GDP is less than that of Mississippi. It is worse than the worst state of the US. So we're not smarter. We're dumber. Um, we have less money, we're poorer, and we're debt is like, we only have 44 million people, and our debt is like almost greater than that in the US. It is horrendous. Like, and we don't even have the GDP to prop up our debt. Uh, and the household debt, I think, uh, the household debt for Canadians is the worst in the G7, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty horrendous, like, because our real estate is so batshit crazy. So if you want to actually buy a house or something, um, like, the household debt for the app is, most Canadians are in debt. If they own a house, unless they're rich, they're in debt. And solvencies are hitting because everybody borrowed and bought money during the pandemic, and those fixed rate mortgages are all coming due. Unlike the US, Canada fixed rates usually have like a 3 to 5 year term, and unlike the US, like, it just doesn't, the fixed rate just doesn't go for 40 years. Um, it the maximum you I'm pretty sure you can almost get is a 5 year fixed, and they're all coming due this year. And it's going to jump up, like, they were paying maybe 1,000, 1,500 a month. The people that got in with their interest rates when it was like the very lowest, and it's probably going to jump up like $4,000 to $6,000 a month. Uh, let's see here. Is this a video, or is this, no, it's not a video. Just go back. Yeah, so they doctored up the photo. The Canadian paid media. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah. There's there's our prime minister. And oh yeah, here's them with the furries. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I love the furry and trans community.
Oh yeah, Cardi, just give that puppy dog some tongue.
I
There
love the
you
furry
go.
and trans community.
There's our
I
prime
love
minister.
the furry and trans community.
We know you do. We know you do. Once again, the picture is real. Just not the
I
video.
love the furry and trans community.
Give that puppy dog some tongue. Oh fuck. This is real. Interesting. BC Mass School was killed, 9 people, and left 25 with Oh, shit. I didn't even know that. 25 with life-threatening injuries. This was February the 11th. It's the 13th now. I wonder if anybody died. Um, Hopefully they all made it through. Because especially since most of those were kids. I hope they all made it through. February 11th. So yeah, 25 with life-threatening injuries, probably increased from 9 people. I actually do hope they all. I hope they all somehow managed to pull through. I mean, I doubt it, but enough. Yeah. So they this is almost recently. Yeah, the left mainstream media loves to doctor up photos. Clearly not as bad in the U.S., but still pretty bad. You know that psycho that suicided by cop. At least he was taken out before he could actually hurt anybody. Unlike this, yeah. Here's another picture of the lovely individual. You know, I noticed they don't use this photo. This photo of the fucking psycho. The fact that's how come I think it was on estrogen or somehow got estrogen because it's so fat now. It is. It is. It is like a gigantic mongoloid. Like, look at that fucking head. Like they. Oh shit! God damn it. Let's go back. Da, da, da. Oh, this is workout anyway. Bookmarks. Okay, let's go back. All right. All right. Yeah. So they doctored up that photo. This is the photo they used. All right. To begin with, this is the photo they doctored up. This to look like this, and this is what the thing actually looks like. Can I make this bigger? Did I fuck it up? Who cares? Where was I? Oh, bookmarks. No, not bookmarks. That's the thing. How did I lose it? Am I on something? Did I lose it? God damn it. Well, anyways, yeah, so and that's the one they did, and the thing actually looked they took the best photo they could find. They put it through a beauty filter, and what the thing actually looks like is completely different. How did I fucking lose it? God damn it, an idiot. See, I'm a stupid Canadian, folks. I'm a stupid Canadian. Give me some credit. Smarter than most Canadians, but still dumb as shit. Now we keep calling out the groomers, trans shooters, and child predators. If this sound like hate to you, perhaps you are the problem. Okay. Think before you speak hate. No, fuck you. I really don't care. Seriously, fuck you, Rachel Gilmore. There's a very good reason all of us can have our comment section. There's a very good reason all of us can have our comment section open, and you can't. You are the wrong side of everything all the time. What a fucking loser. Yeah, this dumb bitch is basically a grifter. She's a liberal grifter that just a gaslighting grifter that really has the most retarded takes, basically to get attention. You know, your typical Tumblr dumb bitch. I mean, if she lived in the U.S., she would probably be doing suicide by cop at the moment, which is a shame because the world would not miss her. Standing with standing and sending love to the trans community today. You don't deserve any of this. No, they deserve all of it. All of it. All the hate they're getting, they deserve every fucking bit of it. And if they're not calling it out, means they deserve more. They deserve all of it. You deserve so much better. No, you don't. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm not. Fuck them. Why bother having an emergency alert system if the police aren't going to lie to get the general public? The suspect was male. No outfit will ever change biological facts. Yeah, these things in Canada are fucking stupid. They're. I've gotten these alerts, and you can't turn them off either. So your phone, you can't silence them, you can't turn them off. Your phone will just start going batshit in the middle of the night for emergency alerts, sometimes for emergency test alerts. So if you're sleeping and these fucking things go off, it it'll wake you up in the middle of the night, and I've had that happen more than a few times. And it's just so fucking, and they're not even accurate, to be honest. Yeah, so they're accurate as long as the perpetrator or is a straight white male. They're not accurate. So they go off in the middle of the night. No way to shut them off unless your phone is turned off. Um, and they're just ridiculous. It's the worst sounding thing in the world. Police send Turtle Public alert, Tumbler Ridge and surrounding area, active shooter alert issued by Tumbler Ridge RCMP. Those at Tumbler Ridge area are asked to, yeah, and that top of the which when they go off in the middle of the night, like at like 2 a.m., I guarantee you, the shooter or isn't in my basement. And if there was like a kidnapping or something, the kid also was in my basement. I can almost 100% guarantee that. Um, only, I mean, because I highly doubt that the kidnapper would just kidnap a kid and run in my house into the basement without me knowing it, or the shooter would just run into my house and into the basement. And if they did, it's probably too late. I'm probably dead, or they're dead, one or the other. So, kind of pointless to shove these off in the middle of the night. Let's see what it said though. Tumbler Ridge area are asked to stay inside and shelter in place. Lock your doors. Yeah, because that's going to work against a gun. It's not like a gun can shoot through a door or a lock. And refrain from leaving your house or business at this time. All others need to advise the area police directions. Suspect described as female, basically a fat dude in a dress with brown hair. Yeah, here's the suspect. A fat dude in a dress is running around shooting people. That would be an accurate description. Not a female in a dress. Brown hair, shelter in place, report anything suspicious to police. Yeah, I have a suspicious a warning alert on my phone that isn't describing the suspect. Explain gun license, a history of expired gun license, a history of mental illness. Cops called to the family home due to mental illness. Guns seized from the home and then returned to lawful owner. Appears to be the mother. Just like in Nova Scotia, so many points where this could have been stopped. Yeah, pretty much all of them for the last like 3 years. Oh, fuck's sakes. Let's see what this idiot
were
says.
recovered by responding. 2 firearms, a long gun and a modified handgun were recovered by responding officers.
Okay, and you talked about the guns that were recovered. And can you say anything about who owned those guns, whether he had any sort of, he had a license to have them?
I can say that she had a license that had expired.
Fucking, oh fuck Canada! You're so fucking stupid. We need to concentrate the guns. By the way, we're letting Toons with mental health with mental health issues keep guns with expired licenses and on a laundry list of prescription drugs and conventional drugs. That's okay. God forbid it might be a maple mega though.
I believe it was in 2024. She did not have any firearms registered to her. Police have.
So this Troon had an expired gun license, had mental health issues, was on drugs, as well prescription and conventional, and you never thought maybe we should take away its guns. No. The hunters and fishers, the right-wing hunters and fishers that don't like carny. No, those are the people that you need to take away the guns from because those are the dangerous ones. You wonder why nobody has respect for these motherfuckers. Like I have no respect for RCMP. They're more concerned with killing ostriches in fucking BC than they were hard wrangling troons, which should be their top priority at this point. Troons need to be tard wrangled and thrown in insane asylums. They do. They do. They need to go on a troon hunting expedition and just start rounding them all up, just like they did the ostriches, except shooting them with tranks instead of, live guns. I don't advocate for rounding up troons and just killing them, period. So they need to go on a troon hunting expedition. They need to round them all up and throw them all in insane asylums. That's the only way you're going to deal with it.
Ended that residence in the past, approximately a couple of years ago, where firearms were seized.
Oh, so you did seize the firearms. Then how did the troon get the firearms back?
Under the criminal code, I can say.
So criminal code, you seized the firearms. So did the well-adjusted tranny troon just steal the guns back? Did you just walk into the police station and just take them back and walk out? How did it get them back? That's what I want to know. How did the troon get the guns back? And why did you give the troon the guns back?
That at a later point in time, the lawful owner of those firearms petitioned for those firearms to be returned, and they were.
Why? Why were they returned? How fucking stupid are you? How about when the thing said, I want my guns back and showed up in a fucking dress and a Buffalo Bill look, you say, no fucking way, psycho. You stupid retard, we're not giving you the guns back because you're fucking crazy and everybody can see it. Why wasn't that said to it? Nothing? Like, really? Keep going.
Were criminal charges laid in relation to those firearms?
No.
Once again, why? I mean, clearly it should have been. He had an expired license. It's legal to have firearms when your license is expired. They never bothered to renew the license, and you gave the thing the guns back anyway. You fucking retard. Fuck Canada, dude. You're so fucking stupid. Fuck. Canada's too stupid to be its own fucking country. How do I put this back? No, I had it over here. Whatever. Stupid boomer. Stupid boomer Canadian. I can't figure out how to re-put the dumb thing. That's better. Figured it out finally. Smarter than the average Canadian. Still dumb as shit. Breaking. Premier David Eby. Okay, this is the Ontario. Not Ontario. Fuck. Our Ontario Premier is just as fucking stupid. But this is the BC person. Premier of BC. Basically, like the governor of BC. For those any US people. Just as stupid as the government of Minnesota. But we'll look. Okay, David Eby, emergency press conference, school shooting, look at the fucking school. Tumbler Ridge, BC. Why do trannies always go to schools? Can you explain that to me? I mean, these public schools in Canada are the most woke pieces of shit on the face of the earth, and all these trannies go to schools and start shooting the kids. Shouldn't you be going to some place like, I don't know, a conservative convention and shooting? I mean, I don't want you to. I don't want you to do any shootings, but why do you keep going to the fucking most wokest place on earth and most wokest place in Canada, which is schools? Our public schools are retarded. They fly pride flags and they make kids walk out and protest for troons and trannies and whatever. they're indoctrinating them. Why would you want to kill the people you're indoctrinating? Like, go to a 7-Eleven or some shit. Stop going to fucking schools, retards. They should be in fucking silence. 10 people confirmed dead, including the shooter. Worst mass shooting in BC history. Now, just wait. It'll get worse.
This evening, over the course of the day. This is a devastating and unimaginable tragedy. We can't imagine what the community is going through, but I know it's causing us all to hug our
Hate
kids a little bit
Troons?
tighter tonight.
I can't do anything about the ball in this
I'm
match.
just out of an update with RCMP leadership, Dwayne McDonald. I want to
Now, are you sure the RCMB got the pronouns right? I mean that seems to be your main concern. You spurgy little fucker.
thank him for being available this evening.
Well, it's not like they have anything else to do. I mean, the ostriches are all dead, so they're probably sitting around doing fuck all.
And a conversation with the Prime Minister about this terrible tragedy. Here's the latest.
That's your fault.
That we have. I understand that there are 10 people in total who are dead.
Oh, so it did increase, and this was this was the 10th. Oh damn. Okay, I thought they said on the 11th there was only 9. So yeah, I guess one more did die.
8 of the people who died as a result of the shootings were at the school, including an individual.
That's like a cult. That's like a cult member shooting up its own cult for the cult. It like makes no sense. Like, all right.
I understand is the suspected shooter who is believed to have died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Good riddance. Good riddance. I'm only upset that they can't just throw this thing in jail and make it suffer, but that wouldn't happen. I'm glad it's dead, because if it wasn't, this is Canada. The thing that we let out murderers and rapists, and illegals, like just right back out on the street. If this thing didn't die and was arrested, it would probably get out. Maybe not right away. You can only kill about 2 or 3 people in Canada before they stop letting you out the next day. But it would get out. It would get out and allowed to live its Troon life. And that shouldn't happen. I'm glad the thing's dead. And now if things were worse, then you could make the thing's life to the point where it wished it was dead. But it would be going away to a Canadian prison, which is like a resort, and it would probably be living, since it's tranny, a very comfortable lifestyle in a cell. And I don't want that. And then I wouldn't want that for this thing. I want the thing dead, if unless it's in a situation where it was wishing it was dead instead of actually being dead. I mean, then I would support it just going to prison. But since it's Canadian prison, I'm glad the fucking thing's dead.
There are about 25 people who have been triaged by health authorities with various physical injuries, some profoundly serious, and some more minor injuries.
Minor injuries. Can you define minor injuries? How do you get minor injuries with a gunman? I mean, is a minor injury taking a bullet in the ass? Is that your definition of a minor injury? Because I don't think the dude was running around doing the fisticuffs. You take a bullet in the ass, that's not a fucking minor injury.
Right now, information is very limited as police do their work, and the RCMP has asked for patience as they work through methodically to ensure that they are
that the pronouns are correct.
And getting to the bottom of what happened today.
It's pretty fucking cut and dry. A crazy troon on psychedelics and prescription medication went crazy and shot up a school that should have been in jail or a mental institution in a rubber room where it couldn't do that, but you failed. This is pretty much cut and dry as it gets.
I'd like to take this opportunity to
You resign? You should. Step down, get the fuck out.
ask British Columbians, to ask all Canadians to wrap the people of Tumbler Ridge, wrap these families with love.
How about putting some accountability? How about giving them some accountability on your dumbass, the RCMP's dumbass, and, start targ wrangling your own as much as you should targ wrangle fucking Toons.
Not just tonight, but tomorrow and into the future. This is something that will reverberate for years to come.
I can just imagine.
As British Columbians, I know.
I can just imagine the years to come, the hunters and fishers that, aren't in dresses, will probably have their guns confiscated and taken away so that Troons can just get their guns from the US and no one will have guns to defend themselves with. Like, honestly, they want to take all the guns away. We're going to need guns just to protect ourselves from these Troons. Because, getting an illegal gun ain't that hard. It's actually easier to get an illegal gun than it is a legal gun, especially in a place like Toronto. You want a legal gun? Go to the middle of Toronto and just start asking around. You'll have one in an hour. And that's not coming from me. That's coming from a cop that I know that told me that. It's illegal guns. Illegal guns are just flooded in the streets of Toronto and shit. Now getting an actual permit for I don't even know if you can get a permit for a handgun as a civilian anymore. They might have taken that away. I'm not sure. But yeah, just getting a gun permit is almost impossible. Not almost impossible. Very difficult. You got to jump through a lot of hoops to get long guns and shit. And I'm not even sure if you can get a handgun in Canada legal anymore. Illegally, you can. Illegal guns are just. If you want an illegal gun, you'll get one.
That one of the things we do best is look after each other, and I'm asking British Columbians to look after the people of Tumbler Ridge tonight. For
How about step down?
We'll make sure that the resources are there for the community. They're already being deployed.
Well, resources, you mean more drugs for your little Troon kids that are running around fucking doing this shit?
On the site, and I'd like to ask the public safety minister.
Yeah, okay, whatever. What a fucking idiot. Your constant attack and observation with trans people is much closer to mental illness. Constant attack and obsession with trans people is much closer to mental illness. No, I don't think it is, stupid head. Let them be. Let them be. Let them live their lives. Let them be happy. Well, you do that, and they get a gun and they shoot up a school. I'm sorry. If letting them live their lives and letting them be happy is them getting guns and shooting up schools, they can't do that. You call yourself a Christian, but all you do is spread hate. This is the typical Canadian, ladies. This is the typical dumb shit Canadian right there. See this dumb motherfucker? Yeah, that's your average Canadian. Just fucking retarded. I'd like to say this is a one-off crazy person, but he's not. Well, he is crazy, but he's a typical average Canadian. This is the type of moron that's seen the Liberals fuck up Canada for 10 years, and then decide that the idiot Troon-loving Trudeau best replacement option was his top advisor. And then he just doubles down on everything Trudeau does. And it's like, well, it's all Trump's fault. That's how stupid people like him are. Just complete. Jay Hunter, you are a fucking retard. Just completely fucking retarded, you stupid dipshit. Just a mental illness all on its own. There's a mental illness that should be classified as just being stupid fucking Canadian. Just fucking retarded. Okay. Okay, moving along. The real victim here, of course, it's the murderer. Oh, fuck. Retired RCMP crimes investigator claims the only thing I've seen is, and this isn't their fault either, is some very negative, some hate comments online. Yeah, no shit. some fucking troon shoots up a fucking school. Guess what? You're going to get some fucking hate, especially from the people that actually it affected, like family members and shit that died in this. You're going to get some fucking hate. No shit.
Out about the shooting. They have given out information, and they did give out some information fairly early, and then have had to backtrack, like the last name of the shooter, for instance, which is no big deal. I don't.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. How can you fuck up the name? Guy commits a mass murder, and you fuck up his name. Like, where are you getting your shit from? I mean, the first place that actually got the name right was Twitter, or X. Sorry, was X. They got it right, and you're telling me the mainstream media was late on that, and they still got it fucking wrong? How? Did they originally have the shooter as Sam Hyde? Is that who they put the fucking shooter as? Like, you think, like, the CBC gets billions of dollars from the government. It's government-funded media. And they can't even get a simple name right that's already published on X? Well, what are they using the billion? I actually know where they're using the $1 billion for. It's just going to the CEOs and shit, because they lay off fucking millions of people, lay off thousands of people every year. But you think they could at least get a fucking name right when X already posted the name?
I think it's going to hurt anything. The only thing that I've seen is, and this isn't their fault either, is some very negative, some hate comments online, and I think your previous journalist was speaking to that, because information.
They deserve all the hate they get. The trans community has committed so many fucked up shootings. They deserve all the fucking hate.
Has come out about the shooter.
All of it.
And some life choices, and
life choices. Okay,
it's instantly gone to some hatred.
Good
for things nothing to do with the shooting. So
yeah, it has everything to do with the shooting. But go ahead.
That's the only negative that I've seen. I'm actually very impressed to see this much.
You're fucking retarded. This is another average fucking Canadian right here, just completely fucking retarded. I wonder if they blame Donald Trump for this yet. Because it's coming. I almost guarantee it's coming. Trump, anything bad happens in Canada, somehow it all relates back to Donald Trump.
Information. They have given out information.
Yeah, shut up. You're fucking retarded. We don't need to listen to you anymore. That's why. Because